This video is about a couple of Utah guys who found 5 treasure caches using this X-ray vision type technology with a laser pinpointed type accuracy. This isn't some voodoo type unproven technology. This is the real deal, and this is the reason that these Utah treasure hunters found these 5 treasure caches. But I would dare say that there has been billions of dollars of treasure found all over the world on land and on sea using this technology. Now, before I tell you about this revolutionary technology, as soon as I reveal this, there's going to be people saying, man, you're a clickbaiter, and they're probably right, I am. But I got some important information I want to share here. But this revolutionary technology is the metal detector. Now, a metal detector is one of the best ways we have for seeing into the ground. If it wasn't for a metal detector, we'd be walking over stuff all day long and never even know it's there. So the metal detector is exactly like having an equipment that's like X-ray vision seeing into the ground. Back in the late 80s and the early 90s, I used to sell and rent metal detectors. And I had this one old boy buy a metal detector from me. He was retired, and he told me the reason he was buying it is because he needed a hobby, something to do to keep him busy, keep him active. Well, at the end of the summer, he came back and showed me just the rings that he had found. He had a whole handful of diamond rings, gold rings, silver rings. And he told me that, this is the one hobby that he has that after he bought his detector, it pays for itself over time. And I don't know, he told me, and I don't really remember how much coins he found. He only brought the rings. But, if you only found 5 silver quarters, that's worth about $25-30 melt value, and who knows what the value would be for the numismatic value. Now, $25-30 doesn't sound like much, but in today's market, that'll buy you a nice meal. But what if you happen to find a gold coin or a gold ring? Now that's a different story. But he also told me that that was better than buying a membership to a gym because he got a lot of great exercise by metal detecting, and it was something that he really enjoyed doing. The reason I'm saying all this, and before I show you this video of what treasures these guys from Utah found, at our 2024 Moonlight Gathering, we got all kinds of things happening. But one of the things that's happening is the Fisher Metal Detecting Company is coming out to the Moonlight Gathering on August 23rd, 24th, 2024. I don't know if a major manufacturer of a metal detector company has ever come to Utah before, but I know this. The Fisher Metal Detecting Company is coming to the 2024 Moonlight Gathering. But not only that, they're bringing some of the top experts in the industry with them. These guys are some of the who's who in the metal detecting industry, and I guarantee you that they know the rest of the who's who's in the metal detecting industry. So what that means for you is if you come out here, man, you can come out and ask these guys questions and they'll know how to answer you. If you've got a metal detector that's sitting in the closet because you don't know how to use it, it's not doing you any good sitting in the closet, and you're not going to find anything with that. But come on out to the Moonlight Gathering and talk to these experts. I don't care what brand you have. These guys can show you how to use your metal detector. If you don't have a metal detector and you've been thinking of getting one, come and talk to these guys. They can steer you in the right direction depending on what type of treasure hunting you want to do or what type of a detector you want. And not only that, with the metal detecting, with Fisher Metal Detectors that's coming to the Moonlight Gathering, we got a lot of stuff happening and it's all free. So mark your calendars. I'll leave some links and some descriptions in the comment section below. But do me a favor. If you have a metal detector, if you go out treasure hunting, leave a comment of what you've found so these others can know what's possible to be found. And also do me another favor, hit that like button. I don't know if it helps me with YouTube or not, but I know it sure makes me feel better. And with that said, let's take a look at what these guys from Utah found with their metal detector. They would have never ever found it any other way except for with their metal detector.
Me and my friend Don decided to go prospecting for gold. And so we went up in the mountains And when we got up in there, I says, wait, Don, you know, I think I'm just going to take my metal detector and go mess around, you know, looking at, you know, around trees and, you know, whatever. And Don says, okay, well, I think I'll just go down to the creek and try to pan for some gold. I said, okay, that sounds fine. Well, so I took my metal detector and I found a buffalo nickel, and I found a dime, and then I started going over around and around, and my metal detector went off really strong, and so I started digging down with my hands, and next thing I saw this lid that said Atlas on the top. This lid, and I thought it was something else. I didn't have no idea what it was. So as I dug down, I pulled it out, and I go, whoa, you know. Then I was excited, you know, really excited. So because I've seen all these coins, you know, in it and everything, you know.
Open that up and let's pour it in your hand. Let's see what's in it.
You know, silver dollars, and there's a lot of old coins.
Pour it out onto the floor.
That's a 1935 dollar bill, silver edition or something like that. Anyway, there's the bottle. But when I opened this up, you know, there was this. We tried to put it on paper, but because it was getting so bad. But what it was this paper right here. This yellow piece of paper, just this piece right here. And on the bottom of it, a guy's talking about his friend or something. It's stating that, hey, you know what? I buried something there, you know, in the mountains, and this is the key to it. And this is the map to how to get to it, you know. So,
read it.
And here's the key.
Yeah, read it. What does it say?
Don't know exactly if I know how to read it because I can't make out all the words, but what we could make out, me and Dawn, was like, Ralph, to the tree, sunny, 10 paces between rock and pole, 2 feet down. So that got me really, really excited. That was folded up inside the jar here with a key. The key. And then so, after that, Dawn came up, we talked for a minute, we went back down, and I said, well, let's go look for some more stuff, you know, see where this place is at, see if we can find it. There's a corral, an old wooden corral where they used to have horses back in the olden days. So on the way down there, you know, we said, well, there's the tree right there, you know. And so I took my metal detector over there, and I went under that tree, and it went, blah, 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 it went off again, and I found this bottle. Buffalo nickels.
All buffalo nickels in that one?
All buffalo nickels with another key. And if that wasn't enough, then we started going out of there, and then we looked under another tree. What?
The rock with the pennies. We put all those pennies.
Well, they're in the can, the ones you're talking about, the corroded ones. These are the good
Yeah.
pennies. We went and found on another tree, and I found these pennies and went off again. They're all the same type of bottle, you know, and it's all in the same area, you know. Found these pennies with another key, with that key.
Go get those other ones.
They're out in the car. They're in a can. They're just all corroded. A whole bunch of pennies. We went by a rock like this. We was going out, a rock that was curved. And I went with my detector around that, and all of a sudden it went off. And Don had his hammer and got carried away, you know, and he hit too hard where it was at. He hit right smack on top of the bottle lid and then just crushed it. And the pennies went all over the place, you know. And so we gathered all the pennies up as much as we could, and we put them in a can, and they're out in the car. Then after that, we went looking for that stone all day long. We went looking for that rock and pole.